Okay, so we've had an issue with some water coming out of the freezer, and we have a Whirlpool, and it's got a middle drawer type. I'm not sure what the model is. We'll put it in the description. But we have water coming out of the bottom of the freezer, and it puddles up inside, and what's causing it is there's a tube inside there that's freezing over. And let me show you how we access it. All right, so what we're gonna do is gonna loosen these two screws. There's one on each side, or one top and bottom on each side. And you don't have to take them all the way out. It's a 1/4 inch or it's a flat tip. And you just have to loosen them because they're in a slot. So if you don't have a 1/4 inch nut driver, you can use a flat tip screwdriver. So loosen them about 2 turns. And then take the front off. And we're just going to set this over here. Alright, so now that you have the front off, you can remove this tray. Alright, so you need to remove this as well, but to get this out, you have to take these screws right here out. And it's also a 1/4 inch or a flat tip, and you want to take that screw all the way out on both sides. And what that does is allows you to raise that up so you can pull this out. So let me get the other one out real quick. All right, so those are the 2 screws for those. All right, so we're going to put a screwdriver in here next. And what we want to do is pry up on that while we're pushing these tabs in right here. You gotta push in. Okay, so once you get that up, that clears the way for it to remove this top rack. Okay, so now you got the drawer out, and you have to remove this back cover, and it's got 4 1/4 inch screws, 1/4 inch head screws, and they don't have flat tips, so you're going to have a 1/4 inch nut driver to remove those. So let me get those screws out. All right, so you have to remove this piece, and you have to use a flat tip screwdriver, and you got to pry each side away. And there's one right here that hooks as well, so you have to get those off. So then well, the fan's running.
Don't put your fingers in.
So this also has to come off because it's connected. So you have to get a flat screwdriver back in there. Alright, so here's where you have to be really careful, and you probably should unplug. There's a fan in here running, so you have to be careful here. Okay, so the drain, the problem we're having is the drain is right here, and it's got a chunk of ice inside of it, and it's clogged up the drain. And there's the majority of it right there.
So what we ended up doing was using a turkey baster to suck the water up out of the drain, and then use the same turkey baster to put hot water that we had heated in the microwave to put back down in the drain. We had to do that 3 or 4 times, and it finally cleared out and started flowing.